Korean pro Soulkey has gone public on a dispute between himself and his former team TCM. Soulkey alleges that he was deprived of payment that is due from TCM, saying that he is owed over 5 months of salary. This is kind of another unfortunate story, really. I've been looking into this. TCM vanished from the face of the earth. They filed all the appropriate closure applications that they needed to close up as a corporation and completely dropped off the face of the earth. It's not only Soulkey who has a monetary dispute with the TCM owners. Apparently some of the Call of Duty professionals that were on that team were also owed money. I've been talking to the former player manager of TCM who was working with the Korean pros that were on that team, and I'm going to have an article out really soon about that and about what went on with TCM. Keep your eyes peeled on my Twitter, and we'll have it up there soon enough. Team Red Bloods has returned to StarCraft 2. The team's pro roster originally disbanded in March of this year, but they are now announcing a return. Red Bloods has reassembled their former lineup with Lilikneen, Space Marine, and Poppy Joe. This is news as of literally this hour. It's always cool to see more teams in StarCraft 2. Having said that though, it feels like Red Bloods is one of those bridging organizations to bridge the gap between an amateur player and a professional player, but this isn't a team that I would expect amazing things from in team leagues or in individual leagues. I don't expect Lilikneen to have a sudden breakout WCS run. Maybe I'm wrong. All power to him. All power to everyone involved in this organization. And I'm so happy that they're back in StarCraft 2. Just for me personally, I don't expect huge things to come out of this announcement. There's a new Korean tournament series. Announced by Play.xp, the VSL Team League Tournament Series will run from October 16th to November 6th. VSL's prize pool is roughly $9,000 American dollars. It will not be directed towards established teams, but rather it will be available for any group of 4 to 5 players who are over the age of 12, live in Korea, and are masters and up. This is really cool, kind of coming on the back of a lot of speculation surrounding Pro League and whether or not Pro League will be around next year. The dream here for a lot of people is for Scarlet and Neeb to bounce into this and get some peeps and go crush, because unlike Pro League, this is something available to anyone who just gets a group together. So the pipe dream is Scarlet, Neeb, Byun, and Golden, who has just left the military. And you know what, guys? I think they'd have a real shot. On the back of that, if Golden could bring in Parting for the 5th member to really flesh out that Protoss lineup a little bit, because they're friends, that would be incredible. Or maybe Tasia, or maybe the STC, or who knows? There are friends out there. But I'd really like to see that. Finally, in sad news, Team Gravity has closed operations. Most famous for their Fight Night tournament series, the team has shuttered due to a decreasing amount of availability from management and a lack of funding. Gravity CEO Beast remarked that the team's dealings with both Hitbox and Azubu were less than ideal and contributed to the end of the project. This is another story that I have kind of direct dealings with. I was approached by Gravity Management to help them actually announce this. I did an in-depth interview with Beast, the CEO, that's over on Esports Heaven. It's an interesting look at amateur esports and amateur esports organizations, not just StarCraft 2. For a lot of people, perhaps the most interesting part of the story is the Hitbox and Azubu aspect. I love Twitch, don't get me wrong, but any healthy market has competitors, and it's unfortunate that the competitors for live streaming seem to be perpetually slipping up and making mistakes. That's it for this guy's week. Thank you for tuning in to Please Pause. I know it's been a while. Down below in the description, I want you guys to go check it out. There's a link to a Mapmaker's Discord that I promised to plug a long time ago. If you have any interest in map making, if you want to know the tricks in the trade, maybe participate in a Team Liquid map making contest, go down there. Those guys in that Discord, they'll help you out. They're really cool. The Collegiate Star League is also starting back up. They have an $8,000 prize pool. The time to register for that is ticking down very quickly. So if you're in post-secondary, go check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Should be good times. Go get involved with local StarCraft. Go get involved with any kind of StarCraft that you can. Kings of the North is happening this weekend. Check that out. Should be a good time. Tune in next week. I hope to be here giving you more news.